What if F1 raced in Imola in 2026? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to find out in today's F1 26 DLC gameplay. Yes, Imola is available in Grand Prix mode, time trial. I don't know about career mode. I'm guessing it will be from Season 2 onwards. In your new career mode saves as well. Obviously, Imola has a couple of straight zones, obviously down the main straight, we used to have DRS, but also this one up the hill is also a new one. This is my fastest lap, just a lap in time trial. I mean, you've probably seen multiple laps of Imola before, so I don't really need to take you through this iconic classic track here, which has been on the calendar for many years. Of course, sadly has lost its place coming into 2026 in favour of, well, you'll see that on Friday as well through that chicane. We've got another, the third straight road section is going down the hill, and you know, to be honest, I agree with these positions. Overtake mode is before then. I'd like that to be, it's where this, you know, I'd like that to be a bit further on potentially, but never mind, it's a tenth and a bit up, and that's an 18.1, which gives me just under 2,000 halfway through, which is about average for me. Bearing in mind that had no custom setup. If I have a custom setup, bearing in mind I'm not what's the word, up to speed with getting the best out of these cars just yet, so I think it'll take me a bit of time to be up to speed and getting back up to where I was with the 25 cars. Now we're going to have a race around here. Race strategies are one stop. Everyone, I think, is going to be on the hard, so, you know, I am a bit skeptical about tyre wear on this game. I talked about it before, but with the 26 DLC, this Madrid on Friday, you'll see that tyre wear is not too bad, but 5 red lights then. For the first time on the F1 26 DLC for me, with Lewis Hamilton from the back, and away we go. It's a good start, better than Bortoletto, who's had a horrible start. We're going to get in front of Sergio Perez at 2 in his dustbin. Now going to try and get past Lance Stroll in his dustbin and break round the outside. Goodness grief. I mean, I just did not see any of that whatsoever. As well, can I get in front of Alonso? Can't be stuck behind the Aston Martin. That, you know, as well, that he's going to break late. He's got the racing line. That's unfortunate for me as well. But now we're coming to the middle sector, down the inside of both Alonso and Behrman. A little bit wayward there, but now I'm going to try and get a better exit going up the hill. This is going to be unusual for me. I don't usually get the better exit going up the hill. Usually AI out-traction me up the hill there, as well as we then go down the hill. There's a replay then of that manoeuvre. So obviously the dive was just a textbook normal manoeuvre, but getting that extra, you know, usually I'm struggling to outpace the AI up that hill, but, you know, seems to be good. And then here, well, I use a bit of boost, and Gasly thought just, you know, to the inside. I thought about braking early and trying to cut through, but that didn't work. So next time I've got overtake mode instead of boost available, and I'm going to get in front of Gasly this time before the braking zone as well. So, you know, I've already seen, you know, this is showing me there are different overtakes between 25 and 26, and that's my personal opinion. Up at the front, Max Verstappen has a little bit of an advantage over second place. I think that's Oscar Piastri is leading the chasing pack. We need to catch up to them. Just going to go past not just Sainz but Ocon as well, braking around the outside. A beautiful move as well. I think Sainz is actually going to get in front of Ocon too. Yes, Ocon goes too defensive into turn 1 and is forced out by Sainz. Next up for me will be Isaac Hadjar, the man who got P3 in yesterday's Monaco Grand Prix, not able to get him through the first couple of corners. The two Mercedes seem to be going hammer and tong at it, as well as I go almost going to the back of Hadjar there. I need to get past Hadjar. The AI is just stuck in this train, and, you know, they need to be making moves, but I'm finally past Hadjar and up to P8. Next up is Alex Albon, who's probably Ms. Williams having a nosebleed being this high up. And I know he was this high up yesterday in Monaco because of penalties and stuff, but excluding that, you know, the Williams probably isn't that good compared to IRL, but nevertheless, it's a textbook manoeuvre down the bottom of the hill. And now, though, I mean, what's happened to Leclerc. This is what happened to Leclerc then. A lap before, you might have seen this on the mini-map. He was close to the two Mercedes. He went past one and then lost his front end plate going into the other. So, you know, he goes past one and then brakes and then just drives into the back. I think that's George Russell in the first, the two Mercedes it is. And Albon's just come back at him. So welcome to 2026, where when you run out of battery, you get instantly overtaken. And I felt I've not used tactically to go none yet, and I actually felt Albon's going to have a go at Antonelli. Overtake, it's not crucial around here. I think I've seen clips of Monza and how awful that's going to be. We'll have to go there shortly, but I'm going to get Antonelli with a bit of boot overtake in operation too. Next up is Albon down the inside. There's, excuse me, a bit of contact there between myself and Albon, and we're side by side, but Albon has to yield going into turn 3. Here's a replay then. Now Albon did not want to give this position up again to me. Bear in mind, obviously, I'm on the mediums, you know. I don't know if that's the best tyre around here or not. Bearing in mind, you know, the hards could just be just as well. It's going to be interesting to see how the difference is in the second half of the race when the AI are all on medium tyres and softer compound. So Verstappen then has lost the lead. He's down to P4, and this is what I mean. You know, when you're in a train like this, you can yo-yo about. Piastri leads them from Russell and Norris, but they're going to have a go. And just watch this. So Norris goes in front then, and then all of a sudden he's out of battery, and Verstappen goes back, and that is Liam Lawson. And sadly for the Kiwi, you got P5 yesterday. He is out of the race with an engine failure as well. No safety car to recover that, unlike where, and I think Antonelli retired their IRL, and they had to have a safety car because it's down the hill as the two McLarens go side by side. This sort of infighting is helping me catch this lot up. And watch this then. This is an interesting thing. So when there's a yellow flag, overtake turns back into normal boost, and it yeah, which is very interesting. That's a very niche manoeuvre, because usually you're supposed to slow down under a yellow flag, but that is actually something that they've actually never really factored in before. But you know, with the gameplay, but now they have. In terms of my pit stop, 2.5 seconds. You know, tyre wear was actually good. It was even on all sides. The rears were not over. Excuse me, they were not over-wearing, which, you know, I could say that, oh, this is a custom setup. Leclerc's miles per hour command P20. This could be, you could say, oh, custom setup. But I had a custom setup from the Dream and had similar tyre wear. That's a spoiler of Friday's video. Next, I've caught some people up at the back. It's Perez, who sadly didn't get Cadillac's final, the first point in F1. And it's an easy overtake on him, and that's Russell then. So this undercut seems to have worked a treat here, down the inside of Bortoleto and up to P9, so starting to make a bit of manoeuvres then as well. And then Bortoleto has had an engine failure, so Bortoleto is out of the race. Russell is right behind me. I've now been slowed up by Bottas. Come on, Bottas, Hamilton and you used to be teammates. What happened to that old you know, used to be teammates? And I've gone on the grass there as well, not helping things. That is Lando Norris, who is pitted later. He'll come out with Verstappen, but again, Russell having to go up the hill. This time the AI getting a little bit, but I think you know, they've always been a little bit strong there. And as I said earlier, although it felt a little bit better, but now Russell's lost out to me, and he's battling Norris for P2. So this is going to be interesting to see. And look at Verstappen, how close Verstappen is. It's 3 wide, and look at Verstappen go as well. He goes into the lead, and that is crucial for the battery. Obviously, of course, according to the FIA, Red Bull have the fastest engine, but look at that. Verstappen out of battery there, and Norris goes through. Now I'm lap 19 because I've got no pace. My hards are starting to wear a little bit as well, but although they are even, unlike what happened on F125, but there was a bit of contact there with Norris. I was defending. He's done a Leclerc. He's driven into the back of me. and he's lost a bit of his front end plate. It's not as bad as Leclerc, who looked like he lost his part of his front wing, but he has lost a bit of his front end plate, which is going to hurt. And he's smashed all the polystyrene boards out there, that front end plate too. And Norris is going to lose out first to Verstappen, then Russell, and he's going to start battling his teammate as well. Although he's going to come back he's going to try and come back at Russell, but Russell, of course, still got a full front wing and is not able to stop him. So, you know, ladies and gentlemen, P1. That's how you win it around Imola. With the AI start on hards, you start on mediums, undercut them, thank you very much, from last place to first place. And also, I was going to make a video about this later on, trying to do this later on in the year. So I've matched by doing this, because there's 11 teams and 22 cars on the grid. I've matched by winning from last place on the grid. I have matched a 43-year-old record set by John Watson at the 1983 United States Grand Prix West, when him and Lauda qualified 22nd and 23rd on the grid, and they came 1-2. So, you know, I mean, it's taken me, well, this was the second race because I called them the dream race first, but yeah, I mean, I didn't expect to do that quite so soon, to be honest, but, you know, that's how you win around Imola. And, you know, the pace was pretty good. I mean, 20.8 was my fastest lap, similar to Verstappen as well. But this, ladies and gentlemen, that was racing around Imola. Do you think Imola should be back on the calendar in future seasons? Let me know in the comments below. If you have enjoyed this video, though, then please leave a like. I just want to say a huge thank you for you to spending 12 minutes or so of your time watching this video, me racing around Imola with the F126 DLC. But until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, thanks so much for watching, enjoy your day, and goodbye.